Good afternoon. Here we are again. Another week has gone by, 2 weeks have gone by at our wellness gathering or focusing on the taking responsibility of our well-being through the principles of core alignment. And we're focusing on the wonder of movement. And I understand Lynn has got an interesting session today.
Wow.
Why I didn't want to miss it.
Yeah. Awesome. Glad that we're all here. So we're going to start with a question. The question for today is, what type of movement do you really enjoy? And because we are focusing on the wonder of movement. So a type of movement that I really enjoy, I'm Lynn, I'm in Calgary, and a movement that I really enjoy. Well, I have been really enjoying just really simple mobility movements. My husband and I have been doing this program since January. It's an online, workout program thing. And the amount of movement and mobility that we've gained in the last 3 months, is just phenomenal. So they're just simple mobility and stability and functional movements. And so that's the type of movement that I really enjoy. Olive?
Hello, my name is Olive and I'm in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. And currently my favorite motion is our program called Forever in Motion. And it's a Saskatchewan Health Department based program for seniors. Focus sounds similarly on what yours is, Lynn, on functional mobility of strength and keeping active.
Cool. Don Marie?
I'm Dawn Marie, and I'm from Sacramento, California. And the movement that I enjoy these days is foam rolling. I love that because it really gets to those muscles that are giving me a little bit of a challenge. So I enjoy getting to those areas.
How about you, Madeline?
Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, and I'm going to go a little broader and just say walking and walking tons because the weather has improved and we have a very, very nice walking path to follow, and we can change up the route. And having read that 17 minutes of being out in the air and in wilderness or some kind of sense of wilderness, grass and trees and ponds and whatnot is beneficial to your well-being. So I've been doing that a couple of times a day when the weather's good.
Cool. Very cool. Lorraine?
I have to laugh. I'm Lorraine. I'm in Wausau, British Columbia, in the East Kootenays. And my favorite movement is rocking in my rocking chair. Although I do hobble along with a cane up and down the halls or outside, but that's my favorite movement.
Very cool.
Right on.
So many different ways of moving, right? I mean, movement is something. Sometimes I might be moving just by moving my thoughts through my mind. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be taking a mastery walk. We're going to be, our intention for our time today is to move through a process to show you how it's possible to stay in motion. And really our intention is to create a belief that will keep you moving towards what you want to create in your life, more of what you want to create. So let's just look at something that we are good at. So tell me something that you are good at. Madeline?
Something I'm good at reading.
Got it. Cool. How about you, Dawn Marie? What's something you're good at?
I think I'm good at following a recipe and cooking a meal.
Cool. Cool. How about you, Olive?
Well, I think I'm good at yoga still. I want to keep doing yoga as long as I can.
Mhm.
Cool. Very cool. How about you, Lorraine? What is something that you're good at?
Well, something that I'm good at, as far as movement, I think I'm good at creating documents on computers.
Yes, and newsletters.
And newsletters. I get very excited if I can find a picture to do it. And I'm good at that. And I can,
Yes, I would say so. Very
I
cool.
love it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what is something you want to be successful at? Lorraine?
oh, you would come back to me successful.
Yeah.
I got the giggles today because I think my position compared to you guys' position is a little bit different level. What am I good at? I think I'm good at enjoying reading autobiographies or writing stories or writing little keeping track of like a journal. I enjoy just writing down positive things in my journal, as well as just creating documents on the computer. What I'm going to do with them, I have no idea. But if they show up in your email box, I'm going to share them with you.
You, Olive? What's
I want
something-
to be good at continuing to stay mobile. I think as I age, there's a tendency to back off from mobility, but I want to maintain that mobility.
Mhm.
How about you, Donmarie?
What I want to remain good at is,
Successful at.
successful at,
Yeah.
much like Olive, is staying healthy. I worked this weekend with the group on developing a business plan for my business, and I left there feeling so so overwhelmed. And so my point is, I want to be able to really get this business off of the ground. So I'm going to stay steadfast with it.
How about you, Madeline?
Sorry, just review again what the
Yeah.
question was.
Yeah, something you want to be successful at.
Oh, something I want to be successful at. I want to be successful at maintaining my own inner good feelings. That's what I want to keep being successful at, not having the world dictate to me how I'm feeling.
Very cool. Yeah, I would like to be successful at, well, being in the moment, having fun, and having meaningful conversations. And yeah, everything that everybody has said, really, it's kind of about like a culmination of it all, because I think we're all so brilliant. So we're going to be looking at, what, as we're moving towards something that we want to be a master at that we might not know how to do yet. What might you not know yet about being successful at these things that you shared? So let's go with Olive.
I might not know what the challenges I could face in the next few years might be. I can say, oh yeah, I'm physically active and independent, but that can change in a heartbeat. So yeah, I don't know what the future holds.
Mhm.
How about you, Donmarie? What might you not know about, well, being steadfast or creating that business plan?
Right, right. Well, I get so inspired by Lorraine. She is ongoing with this technology. And she says she's not, but she really is. And so what my business entails is providing an alternative way for the 55 and older population to be able to find different types of ways to heal their bodies, whether it's spirit, soul, financially. Oh no, I'm not going to touch on the finances, but I am going to touch on the spirit and the soul and the mind and the body. And those are areas that I keep trying to keep myself as an example, staying healthy and doing something towards this goal every day. And sometimes I think, why are you doing this? Why don't you just sit back and enjoy life? You're retired. But then I look at Lorraine and it's like, no way am I going to stop. She's still going. I'm going to still keep going too. Where this adventure leads me.
Yeah. How about you, Madeline?
What I don't know is whether or not, well, focusing on having this, this desire to be stronger and not have other things influence me. What I don't know is whether it is bringing other things to me that I need to be strong for. It's that catch-22, right? It's like, is the challenge to always be having to battle kind of that feeling of staying strong, or is it, or can you just relax into being that way? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of a convoluted thing in my head, but it's it's that dichotomy of it, right? Are we always battling against something because we want to be strong for it, or are we battling because there's more fear involved in keeping everything out?
Got it. All right. How about you, Lorraine?
Yeah, what I don't know, with all the things I get inspired to do, how other people see me as, other than a crazy old lady with some passion for things I present, but I don't know how other people perceive and judge me, and that kind of, it kind of makes me feel that do they really want to know what I'm doing? Although I'm having fun doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because of my age and just the way things are happening. And that is kind of, it's not internally me, but it's what other people think. I just don't know if they will think I'm authentic to what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's interesting to look at what I might not know about. I think what I might not know is how things are actually going to show up, or what I might be showing up for, or what might be getting my attention that is just really turning me on. It's like I believe that there's certain things that get my attention for a reason, and as are there certain things that get everyone else's attention for a reason. Like reading, Madeline, what is that for you? That reading is so important, or all of with your exercise and wanting that wellness, and of course Mom with writing and being expressive through written word and presentation and motivation. So let's just take a walk through mastery, and we usually just look at, first of all, what are you capable so what are your capabilities as you are moving into not knowing what you know yet around the thing you really want to be good at? So what capabilities do you need to be a master at this, Lorraine?
I think the capabilities of word expression, expressing myself clearly, because I tend to stumble over words or maybe not come out with the clarity that other people understand me, what I'm saying. And I think just the clarity of expression in words.
Got it. Got it. How about you, Olive?
Run that question by me again.
So what capabilities do you need to be a master at the thing that you know you really want to be good at?
Capability that I didn't really intend when I started participating in this program was the leadership capability. I was just going to take part in this. I didn't feel I needed to be, at the front of the room telling people what to do, but there's a shortage of those people. Not everybody wants to be the leader. So I thought, I can do that. So I did.
Very cool. Cool. What you done, Marie?
I would have to say writing. It's a very weak area for me, and I think it rolls over into some of my fears of communicating clearly. Like you, Lorraine, sometimes things don't come out the way that I want them to come out. And when I write, it happens to be the same exact way, that it doesn't come out the way that I want to say it. So I think the writing is a big issue for me.
Cool. Madeline?
I'm going to say that the capability is that it's like, for me, reading is like exercising a muscle. And so I focused on it specifically so that I would be able to morph it into a sideline. So I have deliberately kept reading to be able to get stronger at it and to be able to use that technique to make a little bit of money.
Cool. So we got word expression, clarity in words. We have leadership capabilities. We've got writing and communicating clearly. We've got exercising the muscle.
Yeah, it's a good one.
This is a good muscle that we're exercising. So it's cool to look at what capabilities we have. So as you are, so what things are you doing easily as you are capable at doing this? So what values are important to you as you are being successful, being capable at these things?
Ooh,
We're
stepping up. We're gathering information to support each other here.
Oh, dear. What
So-
thing? Okay, you repeat all that again, just so we can get it in
Okay,
our.
so what things, as you are capable in doing these things that you want to be really good at, what values are important to you as you're being successful? Madeline?
The value I place on myself and my time is important to me.
Got it. How about you, Dawn Marie?
The value for me is being authentic, because I feel like if I can say it in a way that people can resonate with what I'm saying, I think it will make a difference for them.
Cool. Cool. Olive?
I think the value that I'm focusing on is concern for others, sharing whatever talent I have for the benefit of others.
Mhm. Mhm.
Cool. Lorraine?
I think that what value as I'm, looking at what's important to me is the belief in myself that I can do it.
Very
As simple
cool.
as that.
Yes, believe in yourself.
I like simple.
Mhm.
These are the things, there's certain things that, It's, yeah, valuing myself and my time, valuing how authentic I am when I'm saying the things that are real and true,
Mhm.
and doing it for, yeah, knowing what I'm doing it for, right? Either, the concern, well, for the benefit of all and the benefit of others and that benefit of self. So let's look at this. So who are you serving as you are doing this?
Mm.
Let's go with
Hmm.
Dawn Marie.
Who am I serving?
Mhm.
Well, I'd like to think that I have those folks who are in retirement or nearing retirement that, are starting to experience, challenges in their bodies.
Mm.
Those are the folks that I really want to connect with. And I feel like the path that I'm on is something that can really provide them some relief.
Mm.
Mm.
You, Madeline?
I'm I'm serving myself because I am giving myself that time. But my wish is to serve anyone who is looking to publish something, and helping them with a stepping stone to having a more polished outcome. Outcome being a book or a poem or whatever happens to be, and helping them find the way to do it without dropping a whole bunch of money. That's kind of the biggest issue
Mhm.
that I see people struggling with, right? That going with a traditional publisher is expensive, and what you're getting back is not much. So in terms of support, so being there and being a support and being able to do it economically. So that's kind of what I've been working on.
Got it, got it. How about you, Olive?
Well, I think probably primarily I am serving myself, but in serving myself, I feel like I'm also serving the senior community around me.
Mhm.
Got it, got it. Lorraine?
Yes, I'm like, the first thing that came to my mind was I'm serving myself. And when I'm serving myself, I'm also sending good vibrations out into the universe.
Mhm.
So not negativity. So that's how I see it. It's that because you feel good about yourself, what you're doing, that just it amplifies out into the energy world.
Yeah, totally. Well, our intention for our conversation is to really look at the reality of, who we're serving, our vision, the steps that we're taking, the direction that we're moving in. So what will you take with you from this conversation that will support you until we talk again? Dawn Marie?
Wow. I'm going to take away from this session is the reality of staying in motion. Keep moving. That's the goal. Don't stop, and just keep the momentum going for whatever it is that I desire. It is possible if you keep moving forward.
Got it. Yeah. Madeline?
What I will take with me that will support me until we gather again. Yes, exactly, Don Marie, that idea of keeping moving and moving body and soul, right? Like it's
Yeah.
all movement. It's not just body, but it's like feeling good about your next venture, about your next, whatever it is, and that movement propels and encourages. So I will take that with me.
Awesome. Olive?
I will take with me the old line, you can't pour from an empty cup. To
Mm.
contribute to your community, you need to keep yourself healthy in mind, body, and soul.
Got it. Nice. Lorraine?
Oh, what I'll take from this conversation till we talk again is, you're quite right, is to have a purpose, to be excited about things, and just be creative. And I think, and just because if once you say you sit there and get stuck, then it's you don't feel good. So it's just it's exciting just to be able to be a little on the creative side, and why not?
Mhm.
Totally. Well, that's what I take away is, well, good vibes and also such rich, well, the richness of movement and how movement can come in so many different forms. It can come physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Movement is always, it's, it can always be accessed, and there is this creationship that we're creating as we come together and really look at some of these fundamental principles of movement and of our wellness and how we create movement. And even if I might be stuck in a perspective at certain times in my life where I might feel like I'm really stuck, that somehow underneath it there is some movement going on, and I just might not be aware of it. And I might have to just ask a good question or shift it somehow just by saying, okay, well, what else is possible here that I
Right.
might not have considered? So I'm going to take away that. So what will you take with you that'll support you for the rest of your life, Lorraine?
I think just the thought-provoking, what I'll take away from support me investment life, just the motivations of this conversation, and delving into levels of thought and expression at such a different level, and it's exciting because
Mm.
it's motivating.
Cool. Yeah. Dawn Marie?
Mhm. Yeah, what I will take away from this session until we meet again is exactly that, the motivation of what this group is providing to, keep living, keep doing, keep going, whatever it is that, you want to do. All things are possible. Just keep going.
Madeline?
What I will take with me that will support me until for the rest of my life. Well, I remember seeing in a physio's office a sign that said, "If you hurt, move." And obviously they're talking bodily movement, but I think that applies to everything that we've been talking about. So getting stuck or hurting or being uncomfortable, really the solution is to move, like regardless. So that's what I will take with me. Yeah.
Olive?
What I will take to support me the rest of my life is to stay open-minded and to continue to learn from other people.
Mm.
Mm.
Cool. Yeah, well, and what I take away is this little saying that I heard from the exercise trainer that we've been working with, and it was action precedes motivation. And
Mm.
I always thought, oh my God, I got to get motivated. I got to do something, right? It's like, okay, well, what if it just takes a little bit of action, whatever it is, whatever that action is, and that precedes motivation.
Never
And I
thought
know
of.
I was saying that to my daughter this weekend because she's moving, but she really doesn't know where she's moving to. She's a little bit in the same, I never really know, like what we were talking about earlier, we don't really know what we're moving into, but I said to her, I said, well, let's just take an action because maybe we'll get motivated then, rather than just sitting here looking at all the stuff that needs to be done. So anyways, so great that we can come together and create some magical movement. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, well,
Awesome.
thank you very much, Lynn, and we'll see you next week. I'll just